Hi, welcome back to Zia Cooking. I'm Carrie and I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome back for those returning, and if you're here for the very first time, make sure you subscribe so I know you came to visit my show today. We are going to be creating a pecan cobbler, and I grew up in southern New Mexico, so pecans are a very, very important part of my life. In fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but there's over 51,000 acres of pecans growing in the valley that I grow up in. These are delicious. They're full of antioxidants. They're great for heart health. And let me show you how to make an easy, quick cobbler in your house. This is something I like to put together for Sunday morning, so let's not waste any time and let's get started. The first thing I did is I put 6 tablespoons of salted butter, and I'm going to pop that in the oven to melt while I show you how easy it is to put everything else together. We're starting today with 1 3/4 cup of flour. I'm going to be adding in, and again, remember, all of this is going to be available in the drop box below, or get out your pen and paper and write it down while you enjoy a cup of coffee as I make this delicious pecan cobbler. We're going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of baking powder to our flour, and we're only going to be adding in 1/4 cup of sugar. Now, a lot of people think that a cobbler is going to be much sweeter, but let me tell you, the difference between a pie is we're going to incorporate all the sweetness into the filling, and with a cobbler, what we do is we put all of the sweet base on the bottom. We're going to put a biscuit type filling on top, and we're going to drench it with brown sugar and cinnamon. It's going to be delicious. So I mix in my dry ingredients. And at this time, I'm going to be adding in about 3/4 cup of whole milk. You want to use a full fat milk if possible. And I'm going to go ahead and start with about 3/4, but we'll add more if necessary. We're going to mix that in. Now, this is, again, one of my recipes that you don't need a mixer for. It comes together real quick. You don't want to overmix this at all. And it looks like we're going to use that full cup of milk. So let me go ahead and add that in now. And just because I like a little flavor, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon to my mix here. And just a splash of vanilla. Oh, yes. That vanilla and cinnamon, I just love that combination. So as we're putting this together, you can see it's a lumpy biscuit-like dough. And we're going to just incorporate that real quick. This is delicious, served with ice cream. It's wonderful dessert. It's great for breakfast with coffee. So that is it. How simple was that? Oh, a little bit of a salt mess. That's okay. We don't mind. And I'm going to add in just a smidge of salt, and I'm going to use about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So that's what our dough is going to look like. You can see it's thick, it looks a little lumpy. It reminds me of a pancake batter, in fact. So let's take that hot pan out of our oven and take a look at that beautiful melted butter. Now, I like to use salted butter because I love a nice salted butter to go with my pecans, but you can use regular butter as well. And we're not going to hold back because these pecans are delicious. They're southern New Mexico pecans. And I've already taken the time, of course, to shell them. And you can use pecan pieces, or you can go all out and use pecan halves. Whatever works best for you. So the recipes traditionally say to add about 1 cup. But I love those pecans, so I'm going to go all out with almost 2 cups of that because we love them so much. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and add that to the bottom. That's butter and pecans. That's all we do. Now we're going to take this delicious batter and we are going to start to do what we call our layering process. And all you're going to do is drop that in over your pecan mixture, or pecan and butter mixture. Oh, this comes together so quick and easy. I sometimes like to make it in my cast iron, but I've got something else going on with those today. This is also wonderful to use for potlucks. This travels well, and because we don't use any eggs, it can be quickly reheated. So you can simply make this the night before if you'd like, and pop it in the fridge, and then you can bake it in the morning. So all we're going to do is just go ahead and put that batter over the top. And this gets a little bit crazy, but bear with me again. Make sure we don't have any of those ugly sides. Now we're going to take in 1 cup of brown sugar, and I use my hands on this because there's no better way to do it. You want to make sure that you just Fill it all in over the top. And we're going to cover the batter completely with brown sugar. Oh my gosh, cinnamon, brown sugar, vanilla, all that is lovely. Now, we have in our saucepan, I have 1 full cup of hot water. You want it steaming hot, not boiling, but very hot. And very carefully, we are going to pour this over the top of our sugar, and it creates a delicious caramel sauce. And we are going to add in almost the whole cup. There we go. That's it. All we're going to do, oh, that butter. I love the smell of it with the pecans. We're going to pop this in the oven, 350 degrees. We're going to watch it in about 25 minutes. It's going to be ready to come out. Let's go ahead and pop that in, and I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is absolutely incredible. I should have taken the time to clean the kitchen while that was baking. Look at this delicious pecan cobbler. Now, of course, I wanted to really share this with you because we do love to have it with vanilla ice cream. There's no way around it. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with everybody so we can get started with that. Now this pecan cobbler, again, it's so easy to make. People cannot believe how delicious it is. Thank you guys. And go ahead and we're going to cut into this because I want to show you guys how delicious it looks before I serve the gang. Oh, they're delicious. Don't hold back on those pecans now. Oh, thank you for joining me here today in the Zia Cooking Kitchen. Make sure you subscribe, follow along, and make sure you let me know what you think of this delicious, delicious dessert. It is steaming hot, and I'm gonna go ahead and burn my lips just for you guys to let you know how good this is. Thanks for coming around my kitchen. I love it. We're going to have to do that pecan happy dance. We'll see you guys next time. Welcome.